Good morning, everybody. This is Michelle at MJR's Equine and Fiber Farm. I just thought I'd show everybody what we do up north here on our farm. Again, I'm in Pennsylvania. Um, right now, uh, this is fall. This is, what is today? Today is November. It is November 13th, I believe. We'll see. It's mid-November. This is a promptu video. It wasn't planned on. I come out to the greenhouse to see, and this is a makeshift greenhouse. It works for us, but if I hold it level, can you see all the baby garlic? Clean down. I counted. I think there's like 71 garlic coming up, and that was just from last year's bulbs that we didn't eat, and they'll be ready in spring. Now over here, yes, those are strawberry plants in November, and we have no heat whatsoever in this greenhouse, and the plastic is shot. We're going to replace the plastic in spring, but I allow them to produce their little runners and their babies, and then I have more to plant. We just kind of let them go willy-nilly, and they do their thing. So we'll have plenty of strawberries, and these are the June ever-bearing strawberries. They do really well up here. Although I think I will try some black plastic rows this year to promote the berries to ripen all at the same time. I had a lot of strawberries last year, but I got them in small increments, and so I had to save up for the week to do a batch of strawberry jam or to freeze dry the strawberries. So we're going to try something a little different with the black plastic next year. Not much going on in the greenhouse. What we do have is this container right here. Those are carrots. Yes, they are small. Carrots produce seed in the second year. So this is 1 year, fall. But we're going to leave them in there because I need new carrot seeds. So we're going to let them grow do their thing, and wait for them to produce the seed, which I can harvest. Same thing with these little rogue onions back here. They need to send up a seed stalk so that I can have new onion seeds. And they should do that before it gets really too cold. I said my way is not everybody's way, but it works for me. No one pays me to garden. This is for my family. I'm just sharing a few tidbits of information, and so nothing wrong sharing. This is celery, and yes, I did plant it a little late in the season. I was waiting for room because I was maxed out on space, but even in the greenhouse, celery tends to grow pretty much all season. I will come out here and put a little pop-up greenhouse tent over them around January, February. But again, I need new seeds. So I'll probably harvest one of these when they're ready, but I'm letting at least one of them in because I need celery seed. Look, there's a worm. Do you see it? Do you see it? And how do we fix that? Well, I get some food grade diatomaceous earth and I sprinkle it on my plants. We're chemical free organic farming. So that means either pick the bugs off or put some diatomaceous earth on them and let them dry out. We also use eggshells, crushed up eggshells, which we've washed and dried to keep the slugs away. Cornmeal in a jar will keep slugs away. There's a couple different things you can use. Squash bugs, we get a spray bottle, just any old used cleaning spray bottle, rinse it out real good, and then we put soapy water in it and give the bugs a spritz. The squash, or they look like stink bugs, squash bugs, stink bugs, they don't like it. Don't spritz your plants. Just the bugs. Let's see. There's celery. Oh, I have some cherry tomatoes. I know. My greenhouse is in a sorry state of affairs, but I've had a little downtime, and so I'm feeling a lot better today. Lemon balm. I did cut it all the way back, and we'll see where that goes. I did harvest some seed from it already, but if you can keep the mother plant going, you know, save your seed for a year. Radishes. I got rogue radishes. They came up after all the other radishes were done, so those I'll just leave in and wait for the seed pods to come up. Never hurts to have more seeds, huh? Oh, that was a few garlic. I had a few heads that were not drying properly, and so most of the head had decayed, and so I did salvage a few of the garlic cloves on that head and put them in here in spring. They're doing rather nicely. I use earth boxes and raised bed gardening. It's easier for me as far as maintenance goes on weeding. We do have a rabbit situation. They can get in here and they love to nibble on everything. Let's see. Oh, that is my thyme and my oregano, and I've not had time to cut those back yet. And those are super easy to restart. You just take a nice, healthy, mature clipping, strip the leaves off about 2-3 inches, stick them in a glass of water. Usually within 2 weeks you'll have roots. Put that baby in dirt and you have a brand new plant. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I do save the seeds, but you know, oh, these dried up things here. It was my basil and I didn't get to them in time. I'm going to clip them back, and by chance they come back up. If not, I have seeds, so I use a lot of basil in my tomato sauces. So, and there's leeks. Leeks are great for the cooler weather. They love the cooler weather. My onions did pretty crappy this year. The ground was way too wet in the spring, and so most of my onions got mushy and rotted. So leeks are the next best thing, and they grow. I ran out of season to grow regular onions, so leeks work for me. You got potato leek soups, and then I can dehydrate them into a powder, or I can freeze dry them, or I can just slice them up and put them in a Ziploc sandwich bag and freeze them and just pull them out for casseroles or dishes when I need them. But yeah, they'll be ready probably in another month, I'm thinking. We'll see. This nightmare. Whew, this nightmare here. I know. I promise there's some organization. We have, what are the Mercado peppers. They're not hot. They are a sweet pepper. And I was trying to winterize my plants, my mature plants. There is some new growth right there. I do need to come out here and do some pruning. I was, however, hoping that some of these bigger peppers here would mature enough to collect seeds from. I already have some from earlier, but I don't think they're doing good. So we're probably just going to clip those back to the dirt and then save the seeds. But the plants are still going. I come out once a week to water my greenhouse. So it's kind of like a winter watering. Right here, we cut down an apple tree that was really super old and dying. And I don't even think produced half the leaves on the tree this year. So we'd made the decision. You see a leaf there? You see it? It's growing. And off of the root system, when we cut the tree down, was this little baby apple tree. I'm not sure what kind of apples they are. The tree was here, we moved in. They do turn red, kind of firm apple. So I've done applesauce and apple pie, and we've eaten them by themselves. So that's what kind of apple it is. But yep, free plant. We'll just let it grow. I saved it. Some more oregano, which is going to seed, and I will be collecting those because I need more oregano seed. And I had purchased, let me get over here, some elderberry clippings from online. Tired of buying elderberries online to make my elderberry syrups and medicinal stuff with, so I decided just to bite the bullet and start my own tree. Well, there you go. They've been in the pots now for about 6 months. They look like they're dying. I actually think they're going into hibernation. They only get watered once a week. And to be honest, only 2. I would like only 2 to survive. If they all survive, that's great. So we'll see. And that's my, I have to weed. Yes, I do have to weed. Let's see. Can you see? That is my Colorado blue spruce. They're kind of babies yet, so. Can you see them? The Colorado blue spruce. They're growing. Those pathetic looking things. They're actually doing very well. These right here. They're actually doing really well. They're hibernating. That is a cold hardy hibiscus shrub. And I took some clippings because I wanted to add more color to my yard. And so I went to the plant nursery, and they wanted like 40 to 50 bucks for this little 2-gallon plant. I couldn't do it, folks. I couldn't do it. So I come home and I clipped off a few clippings. I've got 5 more in the house in water that just started growing roots. And all you do is clip them, stick them in water. Takes about a month for the roots to come in, so don't fret. And they will lose most of their leaves. Let me see if I can get a close-up. Oh, do you see that new leaf? So they're not dead. They're going into hibernation, but we've had some yo-yo weather, so it doesn't really know what to do in here yet. But just a little bit of tinkering around in the greenhouse today. We've had a lot of rain. In fact, it rained all day yesterday. We needed it. I'm not complaining. We needed it. So, there's my garlic. I need to mound up the dirt some more. It seems like they push up before they get a good root system. And, oh, that would be my rogue spinach plant. I don't know where it came from. But I swear I buried all these cloves, and they're pushing up. So, I'm going to have to mound up them again. And then the dirt will come out in spring, and I will add more amendments to the dirt. I even have a rogue cilantro plant over there, because this is my cilantro section. And towards the end of the season, I just let the seeds drop, and they always come back up in this area. And that is my cilantro for salsa and other dishes. Now, I planted these again, like the earth box over there. I had a bunch of garlic that was not doing so well in the aging department, and well, I decided to plant them. It was too hot. This is what your garlic looks like if it's too hot. It was way too hot, and so they were trying to grow. They were growing. They just couldn't thrive. Yeah, the greenery should be much thicker. They should be much bigger. So, like I said, those are already like 2 months old. I know, right? 2 months old. These here are only a week old. Much better. But that's my piddling around in the greenhouse. I think I'm going to start a garden talk to help the novice gardener. I made a lot of mistakes learning, so if I can spare somebody my uh-ohs, I will. I am not a perfectionist. I am not a professional. I'm just your average mom who raised 6 kids and grew food for them. So if you're interested in something like that, stay tuned, and this will be Michelle Rom's Garden Talk. I have a few garden tips to share, which I will be loading soon, doing a video on things you can do and how to prep. And if you're up north, maybe we can garden together. All right, until then, this is Michelle Rom. You can find me on Instagram at Independent Fiber Farmer, or on Facebook, MJR's Equine and Fiber Farm, or on YouTube under Michelle's Garden Talk. Thank you. Until then, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.